back. Welcome to the Let's Get Paid podcast, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't say it enough. It's been such a long time since we just sat down and just really just hashed the shit out. You know what I mean? But as always, this is your boy King Chemo. We also got my bro, the incomparable, the amazing, the always blazing Cooley Swerve in the house, y'all.
What's going on, y'all? I know it's been a very long time since we've seen, even kind of heard from any of you. Uh, Everybody just been, I guess, going through the cycle, going through the motion of coming out of a pandemic, or we still possibly in one, you know. But just can't say it enough. We welcome y'all. We happy to be back.
Happy to be back. Happy to be back. And the thing about it is, guys, I owe you guys an apology. I owe you guys an apology. Because during the pandemic, last episode we had that was really a full podcast episode was the work from home edition, which was actually really, really good. We had a special guest host Bodega Betty on there, giving us definitely great energy to keep that podcast cool. So that was a good one. But you didn't hear from us almost for like a year, and that's primarily because I was just in this like kind of funk for a second to where I was just trying to just live day to day life. It was a little depressing with everything closed down. Wasn't like I was a big go outside the house guy, no shit like that.
But I know you just couldn't be able to go outside and do it like that. It's major cap, bro.
Major cap. I still don't really know what that means yet. Somebody's gotta clue me in on what the cap is. Do you want cap? Do you not want cap? When you get cap, what do you do with it? How much is it worth? You know? I mean, like, I don't know. People be like, no cap. And I'm like, do I want the cap?
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad or a good thing. Like no cap is, telling the truth.
Okay.
You're not fibbing. You doing anything to dissuade anybody. Cap, cut it out. Just put a cap on. Stop.
Got you.
Yeah.
Put a cap on it. Okay. No cap on it. Put a cap on it because you capping. Okay. Whoever came up with that, man, sounds like a tough sell to get everybody to just get behind. He really did some groundwork on that shit.
It's millennial philosophy, dog. That's you got to get with it, man. We the elders now, so when these young phrases come out, we need to try as much to understand it and use it in a proper sentence, man.
No, you're right, dog. You're right. The thing about that is, though, I remember when I was a kid and my mom would say off the chain, it ruined it for me. It's like the minute they started saying it, it was no longer cool to say. Like,
And they wore it out, man.
yeah.
They wore it out. I remember hearing my mom talk to some of her friends and coworkers from back in the day. She was like, "Girl, they was off the chain. Them children right there, they was off the chain." One of them even took it as far as to say, "Oh no, honey, they was off the link."
Ooh,
And I'm sitting there in the car like, "The link."
the link.
I will never use this phrase again. It is now y'all's.
It's-
Boomers, there you go.
that's not cool when you get them using the phrase all the time like that. That I would have gave that away too, dog. Because off the link is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, man, you just a scab.
It is cap.
Scab.
About to mute this shit, my bad. My bad, y'all. Y'all hearing my phone go off, and I'm muting it because I got something important to say.
You dropping the Mario coins on I ain't trying to let Zordon hit me up right now.
Yeah,
But other than that,
like on the real, I just really sat down and thought about it, and I'm gonna be completely transparent. You're gonna get some transparency here, a little peek behind the scenes here. When I first started this podcast with my bro, we both really first off, it originally started as this thing called Real Talk Radio. And me and my bro, we'd be on there doing various things, whether we're interviewing people or, putting out. It was mostly about people with beef. We were trying to give them a platform to talk about their beef, air their grievances. And what they didn't know when coming on the show was, the secret goal was to mend the situation for them, make sure that everything's cool. Doesn't go beyond words. And I did that when I was younger with my bro.
yeah, real talk radio, man. That was a that was a project within itself, man. Had a lot of special guests on there, covered a lot of topics, like you said, beef. Had a chance to air it out.
Mm.
I think some of those are still floating up there somewhere on the web.
You know what? I'm gonna drop the links in the description. I don't ever usually do shit like that, but that's another part of my new initiative that I want to offer to you guys. You know what I mean? Like, cause I've been kind of half-assing this shit for a minute, and you guys have been rocking with me,
Yeah,
I mean, like, and here I am half-assing the shit. Sometimes I drop some. I don't have no set schedule, nothing to hold me to, nothing for you to come to me and say I'm late about. I used to like that. I used to like that idea, but I realized I never really gave myself to anything else but music. And you know what? Why not give myself to this? Why not completely just bare my soul to you guys? Because that's what I want to do here. I really want to bridge a connection here because I think the 40, 50, 60 viewers that we had that was watching us pretty consistently all that time, all the way through all those 20 something, we made it to like 20 something episodes or some shit.
yeah, pretty extensive, man. We had a nice catalog.
Wow. Like that is something I'm impressed with when I look back on it in hindsight. At first, it was like, this is me. I'm kind of rambling at this point because I really wanted to make sure this wasn't scripted because that's not real. That's not authentic to me. I want you to understand what I'm saying in the moment and for things to just fall out how they do. Um, but it's like, how can I put this? Like going back into me half-assing this shit, like, no stuff in the description, barely a description. You know what I mean? Like, no thumbnails. All those things I'm finna put all into that. I'm gonna everything I do from here on out, I'm doing with passion. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna give myself to it. I'm gonna make sure that I'm proud and can stand behind the work that happened here. And that's what I want to do for you guys. I really want to, not really for you guys so much, but for me. And hopefully you enjoy this journey. You know what I mean? Because, I got my bro here. This is ready made talent. This is like your all in one fucking Salvation Army, fucking pocket knife ass nigga right here. You need hooks. You got it. You need fucking, what I mean, entertainment, you got it. You need jokes, you got it. I got to put this to use some more right here. Like I've been keeping them away, and that's not right. You guys love him. you know.
Appreciate that, man. It's been working alongside with you as always, bro. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very remarkable, man. You know, you're inspiration to others, man. Bring light into the room everywhere you walk, man. just a joy to be around. You got many talents, man.
Oh man, you're too kind, dog. I'm just gonna be honest. You're just being way too kind.
Nah, the list can continue to go. Just, I know they're happy to see this tag team that is coming.
Oh yeah, because we are back, and we're not just back just to peek in and say hello or anything like that, like we did with the work from home edition. This is going to be as consistent as I could possibly get it, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm gonna need a little patience with me with the rollout that we're having right now. But once things get into a nice flow, I'm gonna start providing a schedule. I'm gonna start letting you guys know if I'm running late through Twitter, through Instagram, through whatever other social media you want to find out what's going on with me. I'm gonna try to make information available there for you. So just bear with me a little bit. You know, I've been rambling, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna let you talk for a moment, man. You
Oh
know,
man, you cool, man. You letting everybody know what's going on, man. Is keeping your audience engaged. That's rule number one, man. Always keep your audience engaged. You covering that well,
yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
man.
Well,
I just had to get a quick sip of water, man.
oh, okay, yeah. Well, you gotta stay hydrated. That's important these days, and you gotta stay hydrated. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to just say it like this. As far as like all that in and out bullshit I was doing before, this is my promise to you. You will see more of us. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more of us in a higher quantity than you've been used to as of lately. And I feel like a lot of you guys might feel like you know me, and the crazy part is I don't know any of you guys hardly. I mean, of course, I know a couple of you people. A couple of great friends of mine who watch the podcast, and I appreciate that.
And we thank you.
Really appreciate that. They've been rocking with us just as long as the random 40, 50, 60 people. So, big shout outs to you guys that I actually know in real life. But the guys that I don't know in real life, a big shout out to you too, because I want to feel like I know you too. I'm tired of this whole, you might catch me at McDonald's and be like, hey, you feel so warm and happy. And I'm just like, who is this person? I don't know them. How do they know me? So I don't want it to be like that. I want to, I wish there was a way I could just shake everybody's hand, and just really sit down and have a nice firm handshake. Because I feel like that's the best greeting you could offer somebody. Just a nice firm handshake, and
Yeah, virtual firm handshakes to all of you out
yeah, there you go. We extend that hand and hopefully you shake it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. We've been rambling, but
there.
I've
Yes,
been rambling. I'm like, what's been going on with you, man? I'm sure the people are wondering, because as far as like the holdup, that's been on me. This guy's been ready. He's been asking me about it. When we gonna get it back up, man? He's been patient, and we're here now. So, let's see what his adventure in life has been like over this pandemic.
It's been very interesting, man. I mean, I'm sure like everybody noticed in the beginning of the pandemic, man, when there was a lot of uncertainty, everything was brand new. We was watching the numbers come in daily. CNN had this amount, then this amount. We were all trying to just kind of navigate and figure like how do we live through this thing, man? Like what do we do? Like I know we're supposed to stay indoors, practice social distancing, 6 feet. If you do go out, wear a mask, wash your hand. A lot of people were actually shocked that this is how much or how long you're supposed to wash your hands. Like some people didn't know, whoa, this is how clean I have to be.
Yeah,
Yes, you really do have to make sure you get in there, get all the dirt and the grunt and whatever your hand touches to keep yourself safe. They didn't know that you should not keep, dirty fingertips out of your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Like these are things they taught us when we were kids. Man. But
yeah,
I can't say everybody might learn that, but just to be on the cleanliness side, it was just new to everybody. Man. And then we all, some of us got depressed. Some of us kind of felt like we didn't know when this was going to end, when this was going to stop, when's this end game.
mm,
So a lot of us, majority, since we really couldn't go out like that, be with our friends, family, hang out, we ate, and we ate, and we ate. Yes.
I'm trying to tell you, like, I know y'all looking at me like this shirt keep on rumpling up and shit. Like, I've been eating good. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I've been alright. You know what I mean? I ain't
Missing no meals, you know.
I ain't been upset, sad too much. You know, I've learned a lot about myself during this time.
Absolutely.
You know, like
Absolutely.
that's the biggest gift of the time that, I think that's, you know, yeah, that's the biggest gift, learning a lot about yourself.
Yeah, like, what actually drives you, what inspires you, what can make you procrastinate, what can make you put off things. Man, I came up with so many different recipes, man. Like, by the way, man, I'm almost at my 1 year vegan anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I stopped eating meat on June 27th of 2020. And of course, by June 27th, 2021, I'll be officially at a year, man. So first couple of months it was kind of hard, but you know, that's why I love the internet. You can find out so much, social media, if you really got a topic you're interested in. And came up with so many recipes, man. I'm talking about I'm frying oyster mushrooms and tastes like, chicken, although it's not chicken, but the taste of it was good. Like it's a real good meaty something to that. Learning about eating falafels, pad thai, just chefing up different things, man. Making my own brownies that, no dairy eggs whatsoever, and it's coming out slamming. Eating red velvet cakes, gumbo, pizzas. It was fun, man. Learning all these new recipes and just coming up with food and actually seeing the substitutes that they have in the stores, man. Like vegan food is on the rise. It's on the way to make billions of dollars. That's
Mm.
the wave America's going to right now. And I'm sure, President, Joe, he's gonna try to make it more as to where we're gonna have more plant-based meals. So if anybody needs advice, like what they should get started with, come to hit us in the comments, what do
Yeah.
you like?
Start there. Start in the comments. But later on, start looking for I'm gonna try to have some words with Cooley to see if we could get something set up for you guys to where he's sharing some of his health tips because he's always dropping bombs on me, just calling like, "Hey man, check this out," or shooting a text with something useful or useful information. So I think I don't know if he would mind sharing some of that knowledge with you guys, but we'll see about it. What you think, man?
Oh man, yeah. Anything that anyone wants to know, man, when it comes to health wise, storing nutrients, just however this healthy lifestyle that you want to embark upon, I'm there, man. Now, I might not look at it right now, but I guarantee you I can do about 30 push-ups nonstop and I could run for a whole mile, you know what I'm saying? Just under, let's see, 9 minutes. I want to get it to like 7 and 6, but right now I'm like at a good nine,
Mm.
almost 10 minutes for a while. So I want to get up to that. But at the age of 33, weighing over 278 pounds, I think that's still pretty fast.
I think that's hella fast, man. And plus, like let's just get this whole thing about the rumpled shirts and shit out the way. Like, I'm gonna let you guys know something. I'm gonna let you know something big, right? So when you sit down, everybody just kind of scrunches up a little. This doesn't look that bad when I'm standing up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, posture is all in there.
yeah, like I'm not finna do all that.
Just
I'm not doing all that right now. This is chill. This is chill right now. This is relax. So
everybody got big though, man. Will Smith, he's got a dad bod challenge going on. It's like a 12-week thing.
mm,
So all of us, it's like we coming out of like our primitive caveman states. Like now we getting ready to get back to this hunter warrior phase now. So, with everything opening back up and those who worked during the quarantine, big ups to y'all, man. Salute, staying diligent and focused with it. But the rest of us, overweight guys, we and ladies as well. Let's get back to it.
yeah, let's
Back
get
to
back.
it.
It's time to tighten that shit up.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I know I'm sitting there clapping and shit. Like I'm gonna tighten it up too. But my whole thing is like I'm definitely promoting a more healthier lifestyle and stuff. Try to get healthy. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely a good thing. I'm finna try to do it because I ain't gonna lie. Uber Eats been like tearing my shit up, man. Like
Ooh, swipe, swipe,
hell yeah, man.
swipe. Sir, hey man, you gotta eat, man.
I'm just saying though, like, but one fucking, I paid like what $20 for like one bigger plate from Panda. And that's just like what 12 at the fucking restaurant or some shit. It's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know those fees that they charge are crazy, man. That's why the restaurant they have to charge more so they can get fee on top of what Uber's charging them. So, yep. I did a lot of cooking, man. Like I was making my own Panda Express at the crib, man. It's just you gotta have the patience for it, man. Some of these meals they take time.
Yeah.
Like to be able to prep stuff, like cut your vegetables, you know, soak your protein or whatever, get your sauce together, boil your noodles or whatever, cook your rice. That all that stuff takes time. So, you actually paying for the convenience to have that meal right in front of you. So I don't see anything bad about this. Man, I know you say you want to tighten that connection of buying less Uber Eats.
Yeah, because it's like the thing about it is when you do better financially, you get a little more looser in the spending and the expenditures and the stuff you buy. You know what I mean? Like, $20 seems smaller to you. And that's not me trying to talk shit. I'm not, don't think that sounds arrogant as fuck. So this $20 bill. Get it out of my face. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I drop $20, I still be sick. But my whole thing is like, but you gotta keep that. I don't know. Something I gotta work on. That's all. Like I look at it like, yo, it's just keeps, it doesn't seem like it has an end sometimes. That's not what I really mean, but that's what I really be thinking, even though I know logically it has an end. But sometimes you be like, hey, $20 off the top, $10 off the top here. Oh, I gotta grab this. They say it's only $15. That kind of thing, just little shit like that. And then I know where you'd be like, oh wow, I gotta go pay this. You gotta pay that. But I don't know. I just feel like I could be doing more and have more if I just wasn't spending so much on Uber Eats all the time. Like more Dogecoin, and which is something we're gonna get into later on, of course. Yours truly will be talking about that for you guys, so you could definitely get. I think I could tell them our itinerary. Can I?
You want to give them the rundown or the
Do
table
I
of
want
contents?
Do I want to?
Give them the math.
I want to. I want to do this.
Hey, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's no pressure.
We don't ever do that though. I'm not gonna give you the game book to let you know the playbook of what's going on here. I want you to be on your toes, alert, ready.
Yeah, don't try that fast forward and shit. So after you watch,
Yeah, don't try to fast forward and skip to what you want. You're not doing all that. You gonna what? More than likely this will be released in segments. I'm not even gonna lie. We're probably gonna let it out all at once and then segment it up. So just expect some type of all at once drop just to get it out there for those who like the full form content. That's so you could listen to it while you're riding to work or something, since that kind of thing is happening again out there in the world.
yes, sir. And that's where you drag.
Oh, it's a hole in the book, like I'm really okay. So we got through. We got Let's get into the first subject here, man. Look at it one more time. Oh no, I gotta talk to y'all about another thing. Another thing I've been experimenting with while I've been on this little hiatus on the podcast was streaming. And I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. I play a lot of video games anyway, so somebody might as well watch. Um, but yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for the Facebook gaming channel and also a Twitch channel. There is a YouTube gaming channel, but I put full form content on there. I hadn't really started streaming there just yet, but I will leave a link for that in the comments description too, guys. So look forward to that. Okay, we're gonna talk about oh man, this is a subject that's near and dear to my heart for real, man. Like, oh, I hate to see it. I hate to see some things end. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys know, but Joe Budden and the Joe Budden podcast, just the Joe Budden podcast and just period, has been like a huge inspiration for the Let's Get Paid podcast. You know what I mean? Like, for from what I bring to it. Let's put it that way. And I felt like those guys were like just kicking the shit. You know, they were bros hanging out, kicking the shit. You know, random laughs. You could tell they don't plan this shit like that. I mean, they have a couple of things they'll talk about, but how they get there, they don't know. It's just a wonderful thing to watch them just discover topics and stuff. And to hear that the podcast is breaking up is just heartbreaking to me. Like it really destroyed me a little bit. Not destroyed me. That's the, people usually say that kind of shit. I'm gonna stop saying what people usually say. How about that? It didn't really destroy me, but it bothered me a little bit. I was like, what's going on? Why? I mean, how did I know I had to tell you about it? But how did you feel about it, man?
I mean, from what I heard specifically about those guys ending podcasts, how it happened, what caused it, it shows that you really can't have more than one king in a castle. Like I remember Joe Budden's one of his albums. I think it was No Love Lost. I think he had I forgot the name of the song. Quote me on it. But he talks about like the specifics of like royalty. I think he even compares it to like chess. It's just one of those aspects, man. Like when you got three kingdoms coming together, you can either have harmony or you can have, you know, arrogance, jealousy, and envy.
Mm.
And all of that came through it. And they couldn't do it no more, man. It's I don't know, man. It's like his second podcast he kind of done with, man. So people gonna begin to start pointing the fingers, man. Start bumping them amigos again. Ice tray the game, man.
Oh man, I feel to be off of Bad and Bougie. Who said it was a good bougie? What? Like, nah, man. Like, yeah, you're right though, dog. I totally agree with your sentiments there, man. Because it's just a lot of egos and jealousy and stuff like that. I believe that on both ends, really, probably. And I wish all those guys the best. You know what I mean? Like I really do. Like even though I don't agree with Joe's actions, like I feel like because they actually released a statement. I don't know if you guys seen this, but Joe fired Rory on live air. Rory wasn't sitting there. Rory was one of the co-hosts of the podcast along with Joe and Maul. And he didn't really fire Maul, but I think Maul just kind of like isn't coming back because he doesn't like the idea that he could be fired, which is cool. I could respect that concept when you in that type of field, you don't want to be feeling like you work for somebody. And when you think about it like that, it draws a lot of comparisons to this current situation because I don't see it like this is my podcast. I mean, yeah, it's my podcast, but it's my podcast because I take part in it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not this is our thing. This isn't just my thing. If this thing goes somewhere, it went somewhere because of the both of us. So I can't go and say, hey, you know, yeah, just give me this cut and this, that, or whatever. Like, nah, it's not like that. Like, we're gonna definitely do our best to just make sure everything's cool financially. Like, I mean, it's just simple, man. Like, you just divvy that shit up, divvy it up. If you don't like what you're getting, raise the pot.
Yeah.
You know what I
There's
mean?
always room for more. There's always.
Always room for more. And what I'm hearing is this is the best the podcast was doing at this particular point. You know what I mean? So, it hurt me to see you do the Kevin Samuels interview without the boys. How could you possibly do that? They would have had mad questions for him, Joe.
It's the Eddie Kane syndrome. It's the David Ruffin syndrome.
Mm,
When you want the power, man. Like you the front man. So everybody else who has helped to uplift you at this point, man, they mean nothing to you
mm.
except the spotlights. That type of stuff happens, man. Usually, it never ends well. Never ends well.
Yeah, man. Like, if the thing about it is, like, he was saying that I wanted them to be able to do their own thing, have a YouTube, and they could post a podcast there, and they never did all that. And to me, I felt like that's kind of muddying the waters. Like, you know, why would I have two different places for somebody to come find our podcast at? Like, just one source here, one source there. Analytics will be off. How do you combine that? You're not gonna get a good read of what's going on. And that just wouldn't work. It just doesn't seem feasible. If you're doing a show with guys, you're doing a show with guys. Those are your guys. Do the show.
Treasure, man. Could have been so much more, man. So much potential. But I always look at that word potential, man. I got to give a shout out to dude Wale, man. I forgot what song it is. I was listening to his, but he said potential just basically means another word for ain't did shit.
Mm,
So I had a chance to, man, but ain't did shit.
mm, very true. So I'm gonna end this statement here. Like, we're gonna because you can only beat a dead horse so much. I don't think these guys are gonna reconcile this thing here.
It'd be nice if they did, man. I mean, show maturity, but usually when shit like that happens, you get fired on live air.
Nah, they're not gonna. And they even talking about starting their own podcast up. So we'll definitely keep you tuned on how that's going.
Yeah.
I wish all those guys the best. But on a lighter note, I am a guy who believes in science. Oh boy, do I believe in science, man. Might get on some people's nerves how much I believe in science. And
That's true.
yeah, it could be aggravating. You could get aggravated by somebody's beliefs in science because it'll hinder you from so much. But my whole thing is what I want to say is I think the Joe Budden podcast has died. So the Let's Get Paid podcast can live. Can I get an amen?
Amen, brother.
Yeah, man. Because we're in here, man. I mean, like, that was the top dog. That was the top of the pyramid to me. I mean, yeah, there's Joe Rogan, and that dude's a powerhouse too.
So
But
was a joke, man. I'm starting to notice that.
hey, man, maybe I should change my AKA to like Key Joe or something like that. So I'll just go by Joe for short.
Egypt. I can see those, man, on some beers in the store, man.
That sound like a beer. Get a nice bottle of Key Joe. Key Joe will get you fucked up.
What I'm drinking Friday night.
You got that Key Joe? Man, yeah. So we can live. So I got Porsche. Porsha out here. Now I don't know all the details. I'm not even gonna sit here in front like I'm finna give you any new tea. If anything, you might get less tea than you had before you came here. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind because I can only follow this so closely. But apparently she stole somebody's man who's on the show or some shit like that. Her name was Phelan. And I don't know, stole. It was an ex-husband at the time, so but it's still all shifty and crazy. I mean, what you think about it, man?
Well, some people get up in their cars, they go driving to the store, pick out some what they want, and take it home. She pulled up to this woman's house, picked her man or her ex-man. But, no Marvel pun intended. but,
That was actually a good one, though.
By her doing this, man, it's always gonna be messy. The ladies, they always have their way of doing things, and us fellas, we have our way of doing things. But this one here just pulled the rug out of her, man. I know she didn't see that coming. I don't think there's no way she could have seen it. I don't know all the details either.
And I think what we need to watch. I found this one video that was mad interesting. I just peeked at it a little bit and said, "No, we cutting this off. We're gonna save our reactions for you guys, because we want to share that moment with you guys." The funny thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and preface it a little bit, but I'm not gonna get too much. I'm not gonna get too much. I'm gonna tell you just enough to get you started. So like, what ended up happening was they end up going to Phelan's house while she's still married to Simon on the TV show at some point. Porsha and two other girls go there, and you can kind of see like they trying to act like they all coy. You'll see. Let's go ahead and get that shit playing, man. So headset modes. We're gonna go ahead and go into view mode. Right.
Come on, cheeks. That's what I said. My cheeks were out.
Oh, sorry about that. Cool. Pause it. All right. I know you guys like the viewing mode. You are definitely welcome to the viewing mode. Please enjoy this viewing mode.
Come on, cheeks. That's what I said. My cheeks were out a little bit. You look great. You're going to a pool. That's fine. I have nothing to worry about. Meanwhile, okay, so. Hey. This is Fallon. Nice to meet you. We brought a bottle. And this is my sister. Nice to meet you. Your home is beautiful, Fallon. Thank you so much. We're so excited. All right. Putting on our best behavior.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
This is my.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and break this scene down right here. We got your boy Simon off to the right of the screen with the white T-shirt on and what appears to be some jabot pants that aren't really jabot. Am I reading that wrong?
You know what? I can agree or disagree.
I almost want to argue that those aren't Nikes, but they look like them. Anyway, he's on his slick old man fresh. That's what we call that look right there. That is the old man fresh right there.
Old man fresh.
Now keep the scene here. We got his very petite wife. Nothing wrong with her. She's a beautiful young lady. You know what I mean? Like that's great that he's he made her his wife and stuff. But we also have This light skinned girl who I have no idea who she is because I don't watch the show.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
She a little thick though.
Some grits on the pot. Some pot.
Definitely some junk in the trunk. I mean, we're just doing a little here comparison. Now we get over to the left, we got Porsha right here, and she's trying to keep her distance. It looks like she's already taking metered steps. They are approaching in closer to him, and she's kind of hanging back a little bit, like, yeah, I'm not gonna just rush in. I don't want to look thirsty for the hello.
But she's definitely setting up the bait.
Well, she's setting it up. She came there looking to take somebody, man. Like who? Well, I guess it's a pool party, so everybody kind of has on their pool stuff.
Those type of things, she can't hide it.
But Simon ain't getting in no pool.
Oh no. Do you ever really get in the pool like that? Situations like this?
Nah, dog. I don't even know how to swim. That's how much I don't get in the pool, dog. I'm not getting in the pool.
I'm a good observer. I'm a people watch. I'm gonna make sure everybody doing all right. If I see somebody falling below water, I can be the first one to call for help.
Hey.
Everybody can't be in the pool all at once.
Oh no, yeah.
Somebody got to watch.
That's why they got that bench next to the pool. You could be watching out, Baywatch.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's what this shit feels like. This shit feels like Baywatch right now. But we're gonna go ahead and see how the fuck this shit progresses because it's already grimy. This should not result with the girl Porsha on the left and the guy on the right being together, and the girl approaching her husband is already like, I think they met at this point. I don't know.
Husband, Simon, everyone. How are you? You're good. Boom, boom. Yes. Nice to meet
Boom, boom. Seeing that, look at this smile. She is over there smiling hard. Old girl look like she knows something on the right. The one on the left is somebody. I think that's Portia's sister because they look just alike a little bit to me.
Yeah, it's like she knows something. She's trying to hold it in like it's just a joke.
Like, ooh, you said boom, boom. Y'all be in the boom, boom room.
I know.
She knows. But we're going to go ahead and see what happens next.
you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you for coming.
And I see you later out for
Thank you for coming.
us.
is gorgeous.
Yeah, solid.
That makes me want to get married all over again.
This nigga just said, that makes me want to get married all over again. Did you hear that? What about that makes you, first off, let's just go back a little bit. Hold on. We got to really just, we don't went too far back.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you for coming.
And I see you laid it out for us.
Thank you for coming.
So this is laying it out. We got a chia pet in a bucket. We got they hid whatever label that was behind the chia pet, man. They know damn well they ain't no Henny because Henny don't look like that.
That's not Henny. That look like that might be some either Louis the 13th.
Okay.
Let's just say it's some exquisite looking conduct.
Gotcha.
Exquisite.
So they didn't shortchange on the alcohol festivities.
Yeah, but they didn't want to show the label. They kind of let it be a mystery.
Got you.
If you're a connoisseur of that,
Shit might be some E&J. Yeah, it really is though.
Man, oh boy. Yeah.
But yeah. We'll play a little more of this. Let's see where it goes.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, solid.
That makes me want to get married all over again.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yes, we may just have to renew our vows, ring upgrade.
Love it.
Usual.
Come on, look at the
laughs.
Look at the shade.
Look at her face. Look at all their face. She's looking dead at Porsha.
This is nothing but a play executed, and they're watching it unfold before the eyes. Like they know what is about to happen.
He had already tapped that at this point. And the way they got her dead in the center like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And shorty to the right. That face, man.
That ain't no normal smile, man. That's that something behind that smile shit. You ever see? If you see the motherfucker smiling at you like that, like just like that, they know something that you don't know. I promise you.
Undisclosed information.
Sure, that grit in her teeth. Want to have just want to spurt it out.
She has Patti LaBelle written all over her face. If only you knew.
Mm.
Love it.
Well,
Oh, yes.
I'm the
ladies,
queen.
you did whatever you want.
This looks okay.
Absolutely.
You know, it's been heavy
She
weighing
knocked
on
something
me.
off that
Just
table, man.
all of the stress.
Hold on, what you say,
Get
guy?
closer, bro.
What you say?
I said, yo, she about to fuck around, knock something off that table.
Hold on.
Oh,
All that shit instead of
I'm the queen.
Ladies, you did whatever you want.
This looks okay.
Absolutely.
You know, it's been
Yeah, she was
heavy
walking
weighing
too close
on
to that
me.
table,
Just
dog.
Damn.
all of the
They
stress
had
with
everything
Black Lives
set up.
Matter, worrying about my people.
Porsha, do you want some
No
hookah?
fault of her own either. She's just walking through.
No fault. It's no fault of her own. Let's get this clear. I don't want you guys. We probably have some, I know we got some lady viewers out there for sure. Don't beat us up over this. I mean, this is purely from the standpoint of admiration, and we're just critiquing the craziness of the situation, if that makes sense.
We're just observing.
Yeah, we're observing and
And
reacting. Observing and reacting and reporting. We're getting the whole situation there. So look at that look. It's just all type of weird looks when you freeze frame this shit.
Yeah.
I have hookahs.
And also worrying about my home life with Dennis. It's just been a whole lot. So I'm definitely in serious need of a girl's day.
The only thing I didn't do was poke holes in it.
You're supposed to use this.
No.
No?
No.
Well, what are you supposed to do? Let the
Too
woman
big.
work. Literally.
So-
yes.
I'm gonna use my earring.
Nice. Now that is a
And a
total
diamond earring.
secret.
Is that the tradition? Like some people come over to your house and the house take off your earring and poke holes in the hoop?
I don't know if any of you guys ever had an earring before, but I wouldn't feel comfortable poking. Like if I had like one of those little barrel jug juices, and I was like, how would I open this? And I didn't want to just poke a hole in there with my finger. Last thing I would use would be my earring or anything like that, because
That's not sanitary.
nah, man, like you can't get in there like you need to all the time. Like, I mean, there's ways to get in there. Like you could push the stuff out, but it's still just not something to where I don't know. If you want to do that, then you do that, but Portia's face might be warranted at this time. Cause she's looking at like, you nasty ass. Like, why would you, just poke a hole in something else?
I'm sure they got toothpicks like that or something.
Something, man. You got the whole chia pet in a bucket. 2 hookahs out there. That looks like there's a fork right there.
Yep. Definitely could have used that shit.
Who would put a plastic fork right? Is that a plastic fork?
No, that's either a plastic fork or that's the little piece that you use to put at the end of the hookah.
Oh yeah. No, that's what that is.
Hey,
You got it. That's not the plastic. It's not a plastic fork. Let's see.
Your holes can't be too big.
Oh, I think I'm gonna do this
It has to be a wok hole.
I said you
You
just
see,
Your holes can't be too big. And Portia just taking notes. Like, how big should they be? How big does Simon like the holes? Yo,
wow.
this is crazy. Why am I I don't know. I mean, if I was watching this at the time before all this, I would have never seen all this way. But in hindsight, crazy.
Good shit.
And once again, she's a pretty young lady though. So let's not let that fall short. I think every woman here today is very pretty. So we'll just throw that to get that compliment on out there.
Yeah, very beautiful.
My holes, they're extra tight.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, wop. Oh. It's tight? Oh, okay.
Yo.
I'm biting my arm. I bit my arm. What the
Part right
fuck?
here.
Look at her face. All types of shade with the tea sip. Like, that's not what I heard.
Pull that Porsche over right now.
Pull that Porsche over.
Pull over.
Simon says. Oh Lord. This is cringy. I gotta see that again. Like, that was too spot
My
on.
holes, they're extra tight.
Okay.
She tried to get one in there too.
Oh,
Huh?
wop. Oh. It's tight? Oh, okay. One and two. And three. Oh, my home is big. Mine is one size fit all.
But isn't all WAP good?
I know all WAP is not good WAP, because if you have a big WAP and it's WAP, that's nothing. Now I'm just swimming in the ocean. We want you to get lost in the WAP now. We want to find you afterwards.
What is this?
It is okay. You know what? Just light it. Then we're gonna test to see which one is best. Okay. I'm about to hand you another one.
With a little straw. Oh,
Okay, wait.
I like the first one.
You're a traitor. You're not my sister. Throw me the clip.
Oh my God, not tell me. If you
Get
tell me, I'm Porsha Williams.
Oh,
Porsha.
man.
You're in a lifeguard. Yo, Tanya, you did that on purpose. You're going. We gotta take it off.
Get away from me. Okay, come on. Come on.
Okay, now you're done.
And he's just watching all this shit. I like your observation stance, sir.
Yo, what? I can't believe this. This is insane. She's putting it all out there. She's about to throw his wife into the ocean. And he's looking at it like, both of these women I'm piping down are touching. You know he's thinking it. Who wouldn't think that right then? Like, that would be really cringy for me. I'd be like, oh no, don't hug her.
He's looking at some ebony gladiators going on right now. She's about to go into the pool. And he's just like, I'm glad I'm the judge right now.
Do you not see the face on the light skinned chick again?
She's always giving it away. She's always giving it away.
Look at that smile. That's somebody who nobody smiles that fucking hard. See, the one to the left has a normal smile for what's going on. Porsha's smile is a little mischievous. Can't see fey lines. And this light skinned chick is just like
There's always context clues. Basically, if she ever holds secrets to anything, just follow her, man. Watch her face move. You'll figure it out. You'll know something's up.
know something's up. So let's see if she gets thrown in the pool.
Is that a hot tub over there? Not like this
It
water.
is. Honey, turn on the hot tub, please.
I love this marriage.
I'm gonna yell at you and tell you what I need you to be doing.
Yo, hold up. We gotta go back because this nigga was over there smoking a. I want to say it was a.
Is that a hot tub over there?
It wasn't
Not
a
like this
blunt,
water.
but it's definitely
Honey,
a
turn on
cigarette.
the hot tub, please.
Cigar?
Yeah, I'm about to say this is a cigar, man.
It looks like you were about to die. She is not little.
Is that a hot tub over there? Not like this
It
water.
is. Honey, turn on the hot tub, please.
Can't catch it. But
I
yeah,
love
it's
this
a
marriage.
cigarette.
gonna yell at you
Or
and
it's
tell
called
you
a
what I
cigar.
need you to be doing. I don't want to. Did I hear somebody say quack, 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 quack?
Oh my gosh, I feel like you could be a music fan.
Cheers! Cheers!
Yeah. To 2021.
There was that last little pop thing that Porsha did. That was definitely some Stiller man shit.
You told her to the repossession of her husband, a Porsche, in her own eye to me. They didn't even know.
Didn't even know.
There you have it, folks. Watch your friends.
Watch those friends, yo. This shit was crazy.
Jeez, something else.
Something else entirely, bro. Like, that was just bold and beautiful.
Man.
That's the best way to put that. Bold and beautiful.